Dear students, I welcome you to this power system class. Power system is the most important subject for electrical engineers. So power is generated and that is utilized in different ways for industrial purpose, for residential purpose and for commercial purpose. And for such different purposes, the electric power is utilized throughout the world. Therefore, and electrical engineers must be aware of all the things related to the power generation, power distribution, power utilization. So in this power system subject, we are going to concentrate over the power generation initially and then power transmission and power distribution. Such things we are going to concentrate here. So this class is not only for exam point of view but also for getting full knowledge about this subject. So in order to get full knowledge about the subject, there are some videos which are explaining the various different basic principles of various aspects given in the power system syllabus. That will be displayed. That videos will be displayed. So attend every classes and view all the given videos and go through the notes, download the notes and start studying the notes. If you got any doubt, you can contact me at any time. So the initial part is power generation. Electric power is generated. Electric current, that means a certain effect. Whenever the negative charge particles called electrons, they are moving in a particular direction, there is some negative, there is some opposite effect which is called as electric current. It depends upon the charge of the electrons moving in a particular conductor. So these electrons are coming from the outermost orbit of the atoms. So these electrons are liberated by various effects called chemical effect, magnetic effect and so on, thermal effect and so on. So whenever the conductor which is linked with some magnetic flux, the magnetic flux varies, some EMF is induced in the conductor. Due to this induced EMF, when the conductor is connected to some closed path, electric current flows through it. That's called electric generation. Power is generated. So whenever the power is to be generated, the magnetic flux linking with the conductor should vary. So for different purposes of moving the conductor or magnetic field, we adopt different technologies. So in this power generation, we mainly use power generator or alternator from which power is generated. In this one, the magnetic flux lines will be there. That will be produced by magnets, maybe sometimes permanent magnet, sometimes temperature magnet, electromagnet. When the magnetic flux lines are linking with the conductor, when it changes, so for changing the purpose, the system is rotated. Either magnetic field is rotated or conductor is rotated. The EMF is induced in the conductor and that can be taken out and it can be distributed for different purposes, industrial purpose, residential purpose, commercial purpose and so on. So in this first part, we are going to concentrate over electric power generation. In the case of thermal power generation, the turbine, called steam turbine, that is connected with the alternator, which the alternator is operated by the turbine, but the turbine is rotated by high pressure and high temperature steam is passed through the vents of the turbine. The steam is generated in the boiler. The boiled water is heated and steam is produced by heating by some furnace below it. And therefore the power is generated in the generator or alternator. So in this one, power generation, maybe thermal power generation or hydel power generation or tidal power generation or wind power generation, maybe conventional type or non-conventional type. Conventional type generally the thermal power station, hydraulic power station and wind power station or nuclear power plant. All the purposes are only same. So whenever the conductor or magnetic poles are rotated, magnetic flux lines linking with the conductor may be changed and EMF is induced. And that's power generation. In the case of hydraulic power generation, due to water pressure, turbine is rotated. Turbine which is coupled with the generator will be operated from which power is generated. In the case of nuclear power plant, it is similar to steam power plant. Instead of furnace, there will be nuclear reactor. By using the nuclear reactor, the heat is produced, and by the heat, water is converted into steam, and the steam is passed through the turbine, and the turbine is rotated, and since it's connected with the power plant starts operating. Therefore, try to attend the classes regularly. And in the case of tidal power plant, when the blade turbine, the wind turbine blade is rotated by the flow, very high velocity of the air, and then it is when it's rotated, the electric power is generated in the that's the induction generator. Maybe solar type also. Different types of power generation, but institution always recommends the main part of the culture is the production generation of electricity by solar or wind or nuclear power plant or thermal power plant and hydraulic power plants. But nowadays we are giving more importance to reducing the pollution. And pollution is more, then it may cause it may cause the generation of electricity. Therefore, so in this first topic, we cover up the generation of electricity by various ways. There might be conventional type, thermal, hydraulic, nuclear. Other things in the solar, wind, and ocean type. It's a non-conventional type. Non-conventional type, which has got renewable energy. It doesn't create much pollution. So there are some advantages. Therefore, go through your notes, download your notes, start studying. If you got any doubt, just contact me. Thank you.